It's Brother Bayan, GMS Charlotte, coming back at you with this truth. First and foremost, I want to give all my honor and praises to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. That's who the world calls Jesus and God in the ancient Paleo-Hebrew. Then I want to say double honor to the Elder Apostle GreatMillStone, rule well. Shalawam to you brothers out there on the four corners of the earth, teaching this word without righteousness and sincerity. Keep pushing. And I wanted to go on some edification through the holy words of the Lord, the holy scriptures. I want to touch on a little topic of how Jake, when I say Jake, speaking on you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because you the true Israelites of the Bible, you the true descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You was the ones who the world called Jesus died for. He gonna come back and deliver, but he ain't gonna come back and deliver all of it, because all of the world, they don't believe, they don't get the bigger picture and the whole scope of the words of the Lord, because they was lost, man. They wasn't given that zeal to know the words of the Lord, and the Lord really only deals with the elect, So I want to just go in on a couple of scriptures, man, and I want to go on a couple of scriptures. Returning that, I want to get started Romans 11:7. And I'm gonna get it. It says, "What then? Israel have not obtained that which ye seeketh for." Right, Israel, speaking on you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you haven't obtained what you seeking for, man. Because you into all these other philosophies and wines all throughout the world, but here it is, you ain't came back to the words of the Lord. It says, "But the election have obtained it." Right, the election, who the Lord dealing with, and elect, man. Okay. It says, the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. Right, the elect have obtained it. When I speak of the elect, I'm going into the 144,000. Okay, and I'm gonna get Revelations, 7th chapter. Okay, because this is who the elect is, and who really gets the bigger picture of the scriptures, man. Who believes, because your average Negro, Latino, Native American can't fathom the scriptures, the hope, having hope in a power, man, who come back and deliver us, okay? This is Revelation 7:1 say, "And after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor the sea, nor on any tree." Okay, that's speaking on the Revelations. Is speaking on the end. Okay, Book of Revelation speaking on the end of times. Okay, and he said he saw an angel holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth. Right, said no winds go blow on the earth because the elect was not sealed. Okay, it says, "And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, Hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads." Okay, that's when the end is not gonna come until he sealed, till the Lord seals this truth, and who the men out there to come into the words of the Lord. Okay, and that's why we go out there and preach on the highways and byways, to compel the brothers and the men to come in. Okay, the elect of them, and that's who we looking for. That's who we fishing for, the elect. Okay, what I want to get, I'm gonna get we'll go to Ezekiel. Right, the scriptures say, "Hurt not the earth until he is sealed." Ezekiel 9:4. Well, first I want to get this in Matthew. Salakia. Matthew 20. 24 and it says 24 and 14, Matthew 24 and 14, it says, and this gospel of the kingdom, okay, of the kingdom, that's what we preach. The Lord said, go tell the world that the kingdom of heaven is at hand, okay? It says, shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come, okay? And that's why we preach. You know, when you see brothers waking up all throughout the four corners of the earth, man. You know, you got brothers of the select group, GreatMillStone, which we have the truth, you know, all throughout the world preaching this word, because we have to wake the elect up, you know. This is Ezekiel 9 and 4. It says, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon their foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations. Okay, yeah, that's what we do. We go out through Jerusalem, you know. Jerusalem was a people before it was a place. Okay, so we're talking about you so-called Negroes, Latinos, or Native Americans, you know. We go out on the highways and byways, and we set a mark upon the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Okay, that's the ones who searching for truth, man. You know, like I said, the election have obtained it, man. The elect gonna see it, you know. For speaking on myself, when I seen it, you know, I was searching for something, you know. I couldn't find it, but when I came across the brotherhood, you know, when I came across the truth, it struck me. I said, them is the answers, man. That was the answers I've been looking for, and I can rest with the Lord, you know. Okay, and abide in His word, you know, and run with it until salvation come. Okay, this word is going out to the ones who sigh and cry, you know, not for the happy-go-lucky Israelites, man. Think everything's okay, you know, and want to be simple and can't see the big scope, you know, can't see the big scope of how they're in captivity, you know. Cause I want to get 14 and 7. Psalms 14 and 7 real quick. Cause this word is to cleanse you and have you and bring you into a hope, you know, the true hope. Psalms 14 and 7 says, "Oh, that the salvation of Israel were come out of Zion." Okay, the word Zion meaning monument. You know, it says, "When the Lord bringeth back the captivity of His people." Right, the Lord is gonna bring back the captivity of His people. You know, for the ones who understand that they're in captivity. You know, you're a slave. Okay, you're still in the hands of the so-called white man. You're not free. Okay. If you thinking if you actually think, physically think that you're free here in America, you simple, and you need to wake up out that slumber. Okay, it says, "Bring it back the captivity of His people. Jacob shall rejoice, and Israel shall be glad." Right, Israel shall be glad, man. You know, the elect of you, man, the ones who can receive this word. Okay. Because if you can't receive it, you blind, you know. I'm going to get Colossians 1 and 26 real quick. Because if you can't receive this word, you blind, man. The Lord came to give, to seal the elect, okay? Bear with me. Colossians 1 and 26, it says, "Even the mystery which have been hid from ages," okay, "and from generations, but now is made manifest to His saints," okay. Now it's made manifest to His saints. That's how we know that the end is near, man. You know, because the scriptures say this word is going to be preached throughout the world, then the end shall come, okay. It It says, even the mysteries which have been hid from ages, from generations, but now is made manifest to his saints, right? It's made manifest to his saints, you know. That's why you see the men out there, you know, the men with the understanding, you know, which can, the men out there with the understanding bring you back to this word, man, you know, the elect. And if you don't get it, man, if the ones who don't get it, they're just lost, man. They haven't woken up, you know, and they never will, man, because they wasn't chosen, man, you know. They wasn't chosen from the words of the Lord to get this truth. This is 2 Corinthians 4 and 3. Get this real quick. St. Corinthians 4 and 3, it says, but if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. Okay? Right. If the gospel be hid, the words of the Lord, if you can't understand it, you know, the ones out there who can't understand it, that's because they lost, man. And they haven't came into the light of the Lord, it says. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, in whom the Most High of the world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not. Right. The Lord blinded the minds of those who cannot believe, who does not believe, you know, because they don't believe in the Lord, and they haven't accepted this word, man. You gotta accept this word, like the scriptures say. Scriptures say they accept this word with gladness. Let me get it. Let me finish this real quick. It says, in whom the Most High of this world have blinded the minds of them that believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto him. Okay? It says, for we preach not of ourselves, but of Hamashiach, Yahawashi, the Lord, and ourselves, your servants, for Yahawashi's sake. Right. It says, we preach not of ourselves, but we preach the words of the Lord, man. For the servants, man, you know, for Yahawashi's sake, to wake up the elect of us, man. Those who received his word. This is Acts 2, and I'm gonna get 41. It says, then they gladly received his word. Right, it said they gladly received his word and were baptized. In the same day, there were added unto them about 3,000 souls. Yeah, that's speaking on that in that time in the book of Acts, man. That was in one day. 3,000 souls woke up out of sleep, it says, because they received the word with gladness. It said, and they continued steadfastly in the apostles' doctrine and fellowship, in breaking the bread and in prayers. And fear came upon every soul, and many wonders and signs were done by the apostles, and all that believed were together and had all things in common. Right, the elect have all things in common, man. Cause we live in one sound mind, man. We always go back to the words of the Lord, you know. Understanding and having wisdom and knowledge in the Lord, man. You know, it said we have all things in common. Elect, you know. Couple more scriptures for you. So Ephesians 1 and 13, it says, in whom ye also trusted, after that ye heard the word of truth, the gospel of your salvation, in whom also after that ye believed, ye were sealed with the Holy Spirit of promise. Right, you were sealed with the Holy Spirit of promise, and that's the main key, you know, getting sealed. And it says, ye were sealed with the Holy Spirit of promise. And what's that promise? The kingdom of heaven, man. The Lord promised to us. Okay. It says, in whom ye also trusted, after that ye heard the words the word of truth, the gospel of your salvation, in whom also that ye believe that ye were sealed with the Holy Spirit of promise. Okay? I'm going to jump back to Revelation, the 7th chapter, man. Because it says sealed, being sealed, you know. That word sealed meaning, that word sealed, I'm going to read it. It says, Revelation 7:4. And I heard the number of them which were sealed, you know. The word sealed meaning exempt from judgment, okay? Because the elect is going to be exempt from the judgment that come on this earth, you know. A select group, select men will be exempt from judgment, you know, and will be delivered from all the chaos and hell that goes on in the end. It says, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. Okay, it says 144,000, and that's who the words of the Lord is going out to, man. You know, the scriptures say, "He shall make us fishers of men." You know, and we fishing with this word to seal the brothers in, the 144,000, man. You know, because it was the one that trusted in the Lord, you know, and came back to Him and worshiped Him. That I want to get Wisdom of Solomon 3, and I'm gonna just start at 9. It says, "They that put their trust in Him," right? That they're gonna trust again, you know, trusting in the Lord. Say, "They that put their trust in Him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with Him. For grace and mercy is to His saints," right? The grace and mercy is to the saints, you know. The saints is 144,000. It says, and He have care for His elect, okay? And the Lord have care for His elect, because that's the only ones He's dealing with, you know. That's the only people that He's dealing with on the earth, the 144,000, you know. The ones who receive the word with meekness and gladness, you know. With that, I hope that was edifying, you know. Keep pushing, keep striving in the words of the Lord, man. Because you could be one of them elect men, you know. Don't be a fallout, you know. Stay strong. Don't be faint-hearted. You know, want to give all my honor and praises to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Double honor to Elder Apostle GreatMillStone. Shalawam to you, brother, out there on the four corners of the earth, teaching this word with all righteousness and sincerity. We hope for election. Keep pushing.